And things are going to start moving faster now, guys. I'm not going to show you the charts because you know those already. One, you know, a green one always means it's going to be in track number 1. You've seen the charts so many times. I'm just going to go ahead and keep playing now so you'll see how this game is going to end. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to make it. Let's see. We go to reinforced core area, but that's not necessary this turn. So then we go to groups. Consult the calendar. The Luftwaffe is going to get a Focke-Wulf 190. Let's see if they have one. Yes, they do. And we roll on the new Luftwaffe group placement. 6-1. Well, that's going to be track 7. That's actually good. Starting to spread them out a little bit. Let's see. That's all they were going to get. So we go to my turn. And I am going to get 2 refitted fighters. And 2 manufactured fighters and 3 refitted bombers and 3 manufactured bombers. So 1 refitted and 3 manufactured. So we have a total of 4. And I'm going to go ahead and place those with one of my P-47 groups here. And let's see. Then I have 3 refit bombers, 3 manufactured. And I'm actually kind of running out of bombers here, guys. So I'm going to have to start doing some bad stuff to the Germans soon. Let's see. I think I kind of want to have my B-24s a little bit beefed up because they can go together, you know. And then I'm guessing one of my B-17s could be stronger if I want to send him on some random mission. Okay, guys, so we are done, or actually we're gonna get a P-47 now. Not a P-47. I want the P-51s because those, you know, I can bring on some deeper missions. Whoops. Okay, things are starting to happening here, and I think soon it's gonna be decided if I'm gonna lose or win. Add remove bombing campaigns. Nope, it's not going to be. It's soon going to be the end of the submarine bombing campaign, so I'm not going to bother with the submarines. We can see here that in December 943 is going to be the last time that I need to engage the submarine bases. Let's see. I want to see that all. Yep, all of the map is in the picture. The map is so big. I had to change my camera setup, so I have a bookcase behind here with a camera tripod attached to it. Anyway, guys, let's get going. Oh yeah, we have my favorite step, Raf Attack, and again, you know what I'm hoping for. Ooh, what is that? That is a 6. Ooh, thank you, RAF. So we take a bombing counter, hopefully not a 3. It's a 2. I'm just so scared that I'm gonna roll a 3 and that's gonna destroy all of the work I've done. So we go to execute mission, and let's see, we definitely want to go ahead and go into track number 5. So let's see, I'm gonna send that's a high. They do have a very high, this Focke-Wulf 190, so I am gonna send a big group over there and hope I'm gonna knock all of that stuff up. So remember, you can send several groups on a bombing mission, on one mission, but they have to be the same type. So these B-17s, the first ones I'm sending to Stuttgart, or actually I'm going to do like this. I'm sending all of the B-17s to Stuttgart, and then to Aachen, which is going to be actually my first mission. I'm sending the B-24s. And with those guys, I'm sending the largest fighter escort I've ever seen. All of my P-47s are going to go with them. And hopefully we are going to do some damage to those Focke-Wulf planes. Okay, so let's start with Aachen. We are going to go ahead and roll to see if they scramble. It's the interior, so they will scramble on a roll of 2 to 6. And we roll 4, and in the interior of roll of 4 means all of them. So all of them are going to go ahead and attack. But I have a bunch of fighters here. So let's start with these guys. They have 12, 14, 16 in combat value. And they're all 6-2. That's a good roll. Let's see, what I say, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so they rolled 6. That's 5 units damaged or destroyed. Woo! 5 units damaged or destroyed. And a 2 means 4 units damaged, 1 destroyed. So let's see. 4 units damaged, 1 destroyed. But I get to hit back. And let's see how much combat numbers I have. Let's see. 10 from these 5. 14. 19. 29. 39. So I have 39 in combat factor. That's a high number. 39. Okay, let's roll to see what happens. What a bad roll. 1, 5. 39. Let's see. That's going to be at least 3 damaged or destroyed. So 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. Sorry, 1 damaged, 2 destroyed. So these are always damaged and destroyed before anything else. And then they all have the same value, so this is going to be destroyed, goes into the dead pile. However, after this, let's see, these were they damaged? Man, I can never remember if they were damaged or destroyed. I'm pretty sure these were damaged. And this was destroyed. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I'm pretty sure that was it. They got a good roll on the red and a bad one on the green, I remember. Okay, so let's see. Now it's time for my B-47s. And it's going to be 6, 10, 11. So we start with the Germans. They roll 6 free. That's going to be 3 units damaged or destroyed. So it's 2 units damaged, 1 destroyed. Okay. Destroyed, damaged. Left is destroyed, right is damaged, okay? Left is destroyed, right is damaged. And that means, okay, first of all, we're going to get to fire back with a value of, let's say, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2, 6 on 14. Okay, so that's going to be 2 destroyed, but it's only 1 left. So this guy is destroyed. If he would not have been destroyed, I would have done a fighter sweep, and that's when you bomb a heavy target. Actually, I can't do that now, because that's only when you bomb a heavy target, like an industry factory of aircrafts or oil. So never mind that. Anyway, these guys are destroyed, and this one is damaged. Okay, so that means I've successfully bombed Aachen. We're gonna go ahead and see what we get for that. We'll get a 2. And my fighters return to base. And so does my B-24s. And that means I'm gonna bomb Stuttgart now. And Stuttgart, there's no fighters left, has a 6 area AA and a 1 target AA, so that's a 7. 2 free on a 7. That's 1 unit, 1 unit damaged. I'm putting that in the staging area. And that means Stuttgart is also successfully bombed, and it's going to be a 2. So my B-17s return to base. My 4 groups of B-17s. And that's the end of that. So we are going to go ahead and score some campaign and victory points. Should be over here. Let's see. Campaign sub-bases goes 1 left, 1's right. And then we have railroads, and we have 1, 2, 3 bombed. We have actually 4 bombed now only, let's see, 2 remain unbombed. So 4 bombed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 2 unbombed, so it goes 2 to the right to the 0. And then river crossings can only go with two of them are bombed. They can only go once to the left. And then since 1 is unbombed, it goes to -1 from -2. And then victory points. Let's see, I think only Berlin is bombed, so they're not going to get that +1. And then they have 8 unbombed heavy industry, so they get 8 victory points. Let's see, they are at 84. So that should bring them to 92. Man, I gotta start doing some damage now, or I'm gonna be in big trouble. Okay, man. Okay, that brings us to Luftwaffe Refit. Okay, so this one is Refit, and it's gonna go to the, let's see, there we have one guy with no counters, and we have our manufacturing, and you always bring groups out before squadrons when manufacturing, but now it doesn't matter because they have 6 oil factories, so there's more being manufactured than there are available. So let's roll for the first one on the placement table. See, we roll 3-5. 3-5, that's track number 3. Next one. 1, we know 1 is always going to be in the first track, and then this one is going to be going to this one. Oh man, look at track number 1. They are many of them in there. I'm going to have to do some kind of really hard attack. Luckily there's not that many in track number 2, and 3 is something in the middle, but it's still, I'm going to have to hit some factories very soon or I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, so that's done with that, and now we do the repair and we hold our breath. 1 and 6. Okay, let's see, 1 and 6. Is it gonna be one of those lucky turns when nothing gets repaired? I believe so, my friends. 1 and 6. I can't believe it. They didn't repair anything. Okay, so the Germans are starting to have some troubles, it seems. And that ends October 1903, and whoops, I think it was 0. And it leads us to November 1943. And you know the deal. We start with placing out our AA. 6-1, that's going to be track 7 for our reinforced AA. And we see if we want to reinforce any core groups. Nope. Groups, let's consult the calendar. November is going to be a BF 1010. So we got one of those. No squadrons to attach to it. We roll for the new group placement. 4-2, which is going to be, let's see, 4-2. That's going to be track number 3. So track number 3 and track number 1. That's some tracks which we are going to want to avoid. And then we go to our turn, and we're still getting 2 refit and manufactured fighters, 3 refit and manufactured bombers. So let's start with the fighters. 3 refit ones, and then 3 manufactured ones. Sorry, 2, should be 2. I said it was 2. So a total of 4. And let's see. I'm gonna give those to one of these weaker groups. And then we have our bombers. 3 refit, 3 manufactured. There's only 2 available in the refit area. But we have some more in the dead pile. So that's a total of 5 bombers. Let's see. I said I want to have at least 5 with my B-17s. So I'm going to add 1 to that group. Let's see, these guys are... They took a beating last turn, so I'm going to add 1 to this guy. And let's see, 2 to this guy, and then I'm actually going to give 1 more. Nah, screw the B-26. I'm going to 1 to the other B-24. Okay, so I think that's a good group. We move on to add remove bombing campaigns. Nothing here. Next turn is going to be removing the submarine bombing campaigns, actually. So track number 8 is going to be bad. Okay, so we're gonna roll for RAF attack. 5 or 6, come on! Oh, it's a 3. Well, it is what it is. And that, my friends, leads us to bombing. And what am I gonna bomb? So I could bomb this area, obviously, because I kinda need lower bomb, but I don't mind. I have these 2 bombed already. The railroads are bombed, so basically what I need to do now is I need to start bombing the heavy industries. I don't feel like I have the power yet here with my aircrew to start hitting aircraft factories and oil factories, but I'm gonna have to start bombing those cities now because it's gonna start getting out of control with the victory points, that is. So I am gonna go ahead and launch my I want to launch my B-24s, which are going to hit Hamburg. This is the only errata I found, or the error. It says on the counter Hamburg, but it should be Berg, of course, Hamburg. So that should go there. So we are going to go ahead and hit that. And let's see. Here we are going to want to hit Osnabrück with our B-17s. And let's divide our fighters. Let's see, this group should get more fighters, I'm feeling, since there's so many there. And then the small group of fighters we will put over here. They should be fine defending these guys. So that's launching almost all of our current army. Alright, so let's execute some missions. We're gonna go ahead and start with Hamburg. It says right here Hamburg, but here it says Hamburg. That's okay. I think every little game has something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and bomb Hamburg. We're gonna start by rolling for Luftwaffe Group Scramble. And we roll a 3, and it's the interior. So in the interior, that's gonna be half of the enemy troops. So we line them up, strongest to weakest, and we take the first and the third, and that means this group is not going to go ahead and scramble, but these guys are. Let's see, they are going to go ahead and hit my fighters first, and they have a combat value of 4, 5, 7. And they roll 3, 5, so that's 1 unit destroyed, so I am losing 1 combat to destroyed. I'm gonna hit back with 5, 10, let's see, 5, 10, 16, 18 with 1 that was destroyed. And 2, 1, that's not very good. 2, so that's 2 units damaged. So these are going to the damage forces staging area. And then they are going up against, these guys are going back to base. I could do this one is destroyed. I could do now a fighter sweep, but I think I want to wait with that. Or should I? Let's see how the combat goes against my B-24s. So let's start with that. Combat value is 5 plus 3, that's 8. 10, 11. Oh, 1, 6. Let's see, 11. So that's 1, and the 6 is obviously going to be a killed one, so I lose 1. 1 is destroyed. But then I get to hit back. Let's see. 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's hope I can do some damage. 15. 1, 1. No. So that's going to be 1 damaged only. And it's going to be the weaker one. So he's going here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and do a fighter sweep now, because that means Hamburg is successfully bombed. So it's a number 5. And that means my remaining fighters here are, this one is destroyed. My bombers go back to base, my B-24s. And my fighters are going to go ahead and engage. And what you do now is you just multiply your combat factor by a half and round it down. So this is going to be 10, 16. 16 times a half, that's 8. So I have an 8 in combat factor. This guy has a 1 in combat factor. So let's start with the German. 1 in combat factor, 5, 2. Ooh, 5, that's actually 1 hit, and the 2 is 1 damage. So 1 is damaged, and then I had, what did I say? I had 8, right? 16, yes, 8. So I roll 1, 2. Oh man, that's bad. So one of my guys are damaged, and I don't take this guy out. So my P-47s return to base. Man, I'm taking a lot of damage on these poor escorts. So we have a new place here. We are going to Osnabrück. We will start by rolling for Luftwaffe Group Scramble, and we hope that they will not scramble on a roll of 1 to 2. But we roll a 6, and that means all of them are going to scramble. So this is going to be one bloody fight. So they will go up against my P-47s, and they have 1, 5, 11, 13, 15, 17, 21, 23 combat factor. Man. 2 free. So 3 damage or destroyed. And the roll of 2. 2. Oh man, I should look at the red ones. So 2. What did I say? I had 23, right? Yeah, 23. And then I rolled a 2. So that's going to be 3 damaged or destroyed. So 2 damaged, 1 destroyed. 2 damaged, 1 destroyed. And then I get hit back. Let's see. 5, 8, that's 13. 15, 17, 19 in combat value. 5, 4. So what did I say? I had 15, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 19. And I roll 5. So that's 5 damaged or destroyed. And with the 4, that's 3 damaged, 2 destroyed. So 3 damaged, 2 destroyed. So I'm actually starting to do some damage now to the Germans. So I'm gonna start soon to have to bomb their factories and such. So let's see, my P-47s, I had 2 damaged, 1 destroyed, and yeah, I was bombing Osnabrück, so they are gonna go ahead, these guys, and fight them. And now we have a value of 3, 7, 8, 14, 18, 19. I guess my bombers. 6, 5, man. 5 damaged or destroyed. 2 damaged, 3 destroyed. Man. 2 damaged, 3 destroyed. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I'm going to do combat back, and we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 11, 14, 17, 22. Ooh, that's a nice one. 22. And we rolled 6. That's 6 of them. And 6, 1. 4 damaged, 2 destroyed. So these 2 guys are going to be destroyed. And these guys are going to be damaged. That's a good run anyway. And that also means Osnabrück is bombed successfully. I'm going to put a bombed counter on that. And I don't know what my... Oh yeah, these were damaged and destroyed. So these are damaged and destroyed. So my B-17s return to base. And so does my P-47s. I was waiting perhaps to do a fighter sweep. I didn't have to. So that means we cleaned 4 out. So we can start doing some good missions there. So we have several clean tracks now. But let's not celebrate too early, because we have the reinforcement of the core areas next turn. Okay, so score campaign and victory points. Sub bases 1 through left, 1 through right. Railroads 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3 are bombed. 1, 2, can't find the fourth one that's bombed. Let's see. 1, 2 are bombed. 3 are actually bombed. And where are the... Okay, so still 4 bombs, and we have 2 ones that are not bombs. So it goes all the way here, and then again to the start. So river crossings, 2 to the left, can only go 1, and then 1s to the right. So we're doing good with our bombing campaigns. Perhaps a little bit too good. Like I said, we're gonna have to start focusing on the heavy industry and on the factories. So, victory points. Berlin is bombed. There's none of my groups in the damaged or destroyed piles. So they're only gonna get points for their industry. And we have 1, 2, 3 of the industries bombed. And they have 9 of them. So they're gonna get 6 victory points. So we're actually starting to kind of bring down the high amount of victory points they get. And that means we go to Luftwaffe Refit in manufacturing. So now Refit, they have 6 unbombed oil factories. You always start with the Luftwaffe groups, of course with the strongest ones, and then squadrons. So this is the first time that we actually don't bring all of them back. So this is just the refit phase, and we're all on the new group placement for our groups, and we're all 3-2. So 3-2 is gonna be track number 3. Track number 3 is new monster. Or actually, wait, no. 3-2 is track number 2. I read that incorrectly. Track number 2, and then next group. 1. The 1 is always gonna be the first track, number 1, and then the last one, and also in number 1. I'm kind of happy seeing those guys bunch up over there, because I want them to stay in those areas. Okay, so then we have the squadrons to place out, and like you always go with the highest combat value first, and we have 2 Focke-Wulfs here, which needs to be upgraded, and then BF 109. And then we have manufacturing, and we have 4 counters in the dead cup. So we will roll for these guys first with the new group placements table. 2-1. 2-1 is gonna be in the track number 1. Man, track number 1 is swarming. Next one is gonna be track number 1 again, guys. And we have 2 squadrons. And let's see. It's gonna be, for the first one, it's gonna be the school. And next one is gonna be the BF 1010. Okay, so they are starting to, you can feel the retreat already to the right. Track number 1, which is the Berlin one, is just swarming. I have a hard thinking I'm going to be able to ever beat track number 1, because there's just too many of them. And that, my friends, lead us to finally the nasty German repair. Let's hope we don't roll a 3 or a 2 this time. It's a 2. Okay, so there goes Amiens, Aachen, Stuttgart, and also Berlin, unfortunately. That's quite sad, but it is what it is. I rolled a 4 as well, so that goes Osnabrück. Any other places? Nope. 3. We have 4 counters with the 3, so that's, at least we didn't get a 3. That, my friends, is the end of October. It must have been, right? Or was it November? Yeah, it must have been November, because they got a BF 1010. And that, my friends, leads us to December 1944. It's the last submarine campaign, and that's going to end after this. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. We do start with placing out our AA 3-2. Let's see, 3-2 is going to be track number 2. Where are you at? Track number 2. I don't want it there, so that's why I'm double checking. Maybe I was wrong, but no, I'm not. I wish. Reinforce core area. Let's see. Nope, actually we're not going to have to reinforce any of the core areas. And we do groups. We consult our calendar. They are going to lose a BF 109 and going to gain a Focke-Wulf 190. Let's start by placing out the Focke-Wulf. And let's see which BF 109 we're going to take away. So when you take away a group and you have several, so now we have the BF 109, you just read the rules. There is a priority from the dead pile. We have no units in the dead pile. From the damaged forces, we have no BF 109 there. The highest number target track that contains a group of the type specified, as long as that doesn't leave the track with no groups left, unless that's the only group left of that type in the game. So let's see, the should be track number 4. Actually, oh no, that's a school group. So track number 3 has a, oh, that's also a school 1. Let's see, track number, nope. Track number 1 has plenty of them. So let's go ahead and take away this BF 109. Let's see, I'm just gonna, yeah, BF 109. So we have a squadron taken away. We're gonna place that on, let's see. Should be, this one should be the highest combat factor. Yep, he is the highest combat factor. And then they are gaining the Focke-Wulf. We roll as usual on the new groupment placement table, and we roll a 1, 2. Remember, as long as you roll a 1 with the green, it's always gonna be track number 1. So track number 1 is getting surged. This is gonna be hard hitting Berlin. And that, my friends, lead us to my turn to get refitted. And again, it's 2 fighters, 3 bombers. So let's start with the fighters. We have 2 refits and 2 manufacturers. So we have 4 to place out. I'm gonna go ahead and beef up these guys. My main squadrons. And then bombers, we have 3 refit, but we only have 2 of them damaged and 3 manufactured. And let's see, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, my B-17s took quite a punch last time, so I'm gonna go ahead and give those, I want to have 5 squadrons. Because remember, you don't want to lose groups, because if you lose groups, that's when the Germans get 4 points of victory points. Add remove bombing campaigns. We're not going to do it this turn, because again, it's the last turn for the sub bases. And that means we are going to go ahead and roll now for RAF attack. Let's hope they can help us out. 5 or 6. Doesn't look good. It's a 3. That leads us to execute mission. Let's see, we still have a long way to go with railroads, so I am gonna go ahead and take care of Amiens over here, and we're gonna want to go into this area as well. And there's actually a special rule when there's no fighter escorts, and we're gonna go get into that. Let's see, what groups do I want to bomb this. I wish I had more guys here with my B-27s, but no, I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and use my B-24s, and you actually don't have to kind of assign them an mission, but we're gonna get into that. It's special how you do bombing against an empty track. And there I have Amiens actually. Okay, so I'm gonna do like this. These guys are going there, and then these guys are going there. The B-27s are going to Aachen. and my B-24s are going to Stuttgart. Okay, and then let's see, I'm gonna have to start bombing some more factories. So B-17s, activate. They are gonna go ahead and attack Osnabrück and Schweinfurt. And I'm sending 3 B-17 squads to Osnabrück with P-47, sorry, 2 squads of P-47s. And to Schweinfurt, I'm sending 1 B-17 group with Squadrons, of course, and my remaining P-47s. So now we're actually attacking with everything that we have. Okay, so just for fun, let's start on this side. We're starting with the B-24 attack against Amiens, and we add the AA, which is 1 and 4 for the area. So that's a total of AA combat of 5. And we roll 5, 4. So 5, oh, that's actually going to be 2 damaged or destroyed. That's a good roll from their 5. Let's see, they had 5. Oh, no, it's actually 1. So 1 with 4 is actually 1 damaged. So one of these guys are damaged. However, they successfully bomb Amiens. And then we come to this very special way of bombing. It's several missions in one track where there are no fighters. So the way you do this is you add them together. Let's see, 5. Aachen is 1. Stuttgart is 1. And then you take the highest area value, which is 6. And you add those together. So it's going to be 1, 2, 8. And that's it. You roll, and then all of them can take damage together. So combat value of 8, 3, 6, 8. Let's see, 3. So that's 1 destroyed, and you can choose which one. So I choose from these B-24. I'm gonna take 1 and put it back in the dead pile, and that leaves Aachen and Stuttgart bombed. And we put our counters on them, and our units retreat to base or return to base. So let's see how it's gonna go in this area because the Jerrys do have the AA +2 there, and they have a Focke-Wulf group. So let's see, he's gonna start by attacking my fighters, and they have a combat value of 8 together. 5, 6. 5 is actually 2. 2 destroyed. So he actually managed to destroy 2 of my fighters. That's a good attack on his side. And I have a combat value of 5, 10, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, 20. 5, 2, 20. Let's see. 25. That's actually 5 units damaged or destroyed. And let's see, on 5, a 2 is 4 units damaged, 1 destroyed. So this is gonna be damaged. Sorry, this is gonna be destroyed, and this guy is gonna be damaged. And that means we have no more AA remaining here. So we're gonna start by doing the AA here, Osnabrück, which is, let's see, it's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I roll 2, 6. So 1 destroyed. So I do lose 1 more squadron while attacking Osnabrück, but I managed to destroy it. Or not destroy it, but bomb it. My B-17s return to base. And so does also my P-47s. We did have two destroyed squadrons. Next group, we have a, let's see, 3, 9, 11 for the AA. 6-1, man, that's bad. 11, 3, 1, so that's 2 damage, 2 destroyed. 2 damaged. Let's see. 2 damaged, 1 destroyed. But Schweinfurt is successfully bombed. That's great. And next time we go for Pilsen. Okay, so that's the end of the mission. My B-17s return to base. My P-47s does 2. And that means we are going to go ahead and go to score campaign and victory points. Sub-bases -1, +1. Let's see. And then we have railroads. 1, 2, 3 are bombed. 4 are bombed. And 2 are unbombed. So it goes all the way to the left and then back to start. And river crossings, 2 are bombed. It goes all the way to the left and then 1's to the right because 1 is unbombed. And victory points. So let's see. Berlin is unbombed. So they get 1 victory point for that. And then how many factories or industries? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 industries bombed. So that's 6 victory points for them because they have 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. Plus 1 for Berlin being unbombed. That's 7 victory points. They go to... Oh man, are they at 98 already or were they at 88? I can't remember if they were at 88 or 98. They must have been at 88. Okay, you know what? I am gonna go ahead and pause the video and check myself. Okay, so yeah, they had 98. I had to actually check my camera. So 98, whoop. And how many victory points? They got 1 plus 6. So that's 7 victory points. They have 105. Okay, now I am gonna have to try to change the turn of this because I'm not far away from losing. 140 and I lose. So I'm gonna have to start bombing those factories. Okay, so victory points have been dealt. They are at 105. No German retreat just yet. That starts in August. 44. But we will do our Luftwaffe Refit and manufacturing. So the refit is going to be the Focke-Wulf first. And we will roll on the new Luftwaffe replacement or Luftwaffe new group placement. 6-5. That's actually going to be track number 8. And these guys are gonna go to the priority Luftwaffe groups, and those are the one with the least amount of squadrons. And then we have manufacturing, which is gonna be 1 squadron. Let's see, do we have anyone? Yeah, we have one here that doesn't have a squadron. I'm telling you guys, this track number 1 is gonna be lethal. And that's it. Now we go to bombing repair. Ugh. 5 and 2. 5 and 2. Not too bad. Hamburg and another one. I have no 2s, right? Oh, that's not too bad. So those are repaired, and that, my friends, is the end of December. That is the end of 1943. And that leads us, my friends, to January 1944. And this is now when we're gonna start hitting the Luftwaffe hard. Start with placing out our AA 6-4. That's gonna be track number 8 again. Let's see, where is he? And let's see, do we need to replace? Yes, we have a core area here, which is empty. And that means we're going to go to the strongest track and take the strongest one. And this is that one, I believe. So he goes there, and then we're done because there's not more than 2 more in any of those non-core areas. And then we have groups 1BF 1010 is going to be removed. Let's see. So it's going to be this guy. Or actually it should be this guy because he's weaker. So he's put back. And we're going to go ahead and place out this squadron. And it is going to be placed with this guy. Then they are getting 1BF 109 school. And we will roll to see where he goes. And we roll 2-2. So 2-2 is going to be track number 1. Okay, track number 1 is going crazy. I'm never going to go there because that is... How many industries? Oh, they have 1, 2... They have 3 industries there. I'm going to have to bomb every other industry if I'm going to win this with all those guys over there. Maybe I should start trying to punch through these lines, but I'm going to have to limit the other tracks first, destroying their factories and such. Okay, so we have done all our stuff. Now we are back to protecting us, and we are now at 2 fighters still, but 4 bombers. So let's start with the fighters. We have 2 refits, 2 manufacturers, and we're putting those with our P-47. And then we have bombers, and this time we have 4. But we only have 3 that can come from refit. But we have 4 from our dead pile, and then we only have 4 remaining. Let's see, I think we want to start placing up some... B-17 keeps taking hits. B-24 has to be a little bit promoted. I think I'm gonna place these. I kind of want to place them on the B-27s, but see. Okay, let's place the last one with one of the B-27s. And that, my friends, leads us to add remove bombing campaigns. And in this turn, we will remove the bombing campaign of submarines. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove these counters from the game. And that means I don't have to worry about that sub-bases campaign any longer. So that's actually quite a good feeling. And that leads me to Raf Attack. And we hope for a roll of 5 to 6. And we get a roll of 5. Remember, now we're in 44, so we have another table here. And it's on a roll of 6, it's going to place a RAF bombed counter on an already bombed heavy industry target of your choice. But we roll a 5, so that's going to be 1 heavy industry. Of course, it's going to be Berlin, because Berlin is not anywhere I can go close to at the current moment. And we get a 6. And that, my friends, leads us to execute mission. Now let's see what we want to do. I'm going to send my B-26 to bomb Aachen. Remember, these guys are not heavy bombers, so they can only bomb campaign targets. They can't bomb any heavy industries. Next, I want to go Pilsen. I think I want to go to this area. And Hamburg, of course. I'm going to have to take care of Hamburg. Let's send my B-17s. Let's see. No, my B-17s are going to go to Pilsen. And he's going first. And he's bringing his P-47 friends. And let's see. In this track, send my B-24s. to go to Hamburg. And they're also bringing some friends. And then these B-17s. Thinking I'm gonna have to start destroying, and I think I'm gonna go with the oil factories, so I'm going with Merseberg. And these P-47s are going here. And this I have a B-24 here with nothing to do really. I'm gonna send them, I guess, to bomb. Nah, I'm gonna wait because I have to go deep. That's a lot of AA. I'm sending them together here to bomb Hamburg, and I'm gonna be satisfied with that. Okay guys, so let's start with track number 5. They are targeting Aachen. There's no fighters here, so it's gonna be 1 + 5, combat factor of 5, or AA factor of 5. They roll 4 5s, that's 1 damaged or destroyed, and a 5 on the green. That's actually 1 destroyed, so I do lose 1 guy here. But Aachen is successfully bombed. And then we have this area, let's see, Pilsen, and we're gonna have the roll to see if they intercept. And Pilsen is, let's see, in deep territory. And we roll a 6, so it's obviously gonna be all of them. So the Focke-Wulfs attack, my P-47s, they have an 8 combat factor, and they roll 2 free. 2 free, that's gonna be, let's see, 2 and a free. It's 1 damage or 1 destroy. Let's see again. He has a 18 combat factor. He rolls a 2 red, that's 1, and then the 1 with the 3, that's okay, 1 damaged. So 1 of my fighter squadrons are damaged. My combat factor is 5, 10, 12. 2, 6, 12. 2, that's 1. 6, that's 1 destroyed. So I destroy 1 squadron. And let's see. Yeah, these guys are... I did get 1 damage, right? Okay, so then these guys are going up against that man, and Pilsen 1, 9, 15. Okay, so 15 against my B-17s. 5, 1, that's a good roll. 15. 5, that's 3. 3, 1, that's 2 damaged, 1 destroyed. 2 damage, 1 destroyed. That's a heavy blow to my guys. 2 damaged, 1 destroyed, and they have a combat value of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I roll 2, 6. Let's see, that's 2 and a 6. That's 2 destroyed. So this Focke-Wulf is destroyed, goes into the dead pile. And that means Pilsen is effectively bombed. We'll put a bombed marker on him. Let's see, these guys go back to base. And these guys also go back. And that leaves with my B-17. I also forgot this turn. I should have gotten a B-24 and a B-25. B-24 and a B-25. And of course they come with 1 squadron each. I forgot about that when I looked at the calendar. And then in January 1944, I also actually get a Spitfire. I get a Spitfire here. And I'm putting it down here with my other guys. And actually looking at the calendar, I can see that I've forgotten that. Let's see. I have forgotten that the last 3 turns. So I should actually also get a P39, P40, B17, P47, P47. So let's start with that. I'm sorry for getting that. Trying to play effectively to not drag this one out too much. So let's see, I do have enough B26. So yeah, it should be two P47s. So let's start with those. And I'm giving them fighter squadron each. See, I got my fighters over here on this side. And then, let's see, a B17 and a P39 and a P40. 39. P39 and a P40. I told you guys when I started recording that this is going to be a long video, so I'm going to do some kind of mistake. So these guys are turned back here. P39 and P40 and the B17. So let's see if I can find one of those. And I'm going to pause the recording just to check the calendar and make sure I haven't forgotten to add something. Okay, now so that should be it. Okay, so we are at Messeberg, our next bombing target, and we have a combat factor of 3 plus 6, that's 9. Let's see where the dice. 1, 2. So that's actually, I'm lucky. There's no damage to me this turn. B17 returns to base. Got a lot of B17s now. I'm going to sort them up. B25 and B24. And then we have this area. And these guys are going against Hamburg. So we're going to roll to see if they scramble. It's the interior. And we roll a 2, so I think half of them... yes, on a roll of 2, half of them are going to go ahead and scramble. So it's going to be the stronger group, which is this one. And they have a combat value of 4 against all of my fighters. And a 1, that's going to be a 0, so no kills for them. I have a combat value of 10, 15, 17. I roll 3, 6. Let's see, that's 2 units. 2 units destroyed, so both of them are destroyed. And we'll go to Hamburg, and they have a value of 3 plus 5, so that's 8. I guess my bombers. 2, 3. That's 1. 1 unit damaged. So one of my bomber squadrons gets damaged. I can live with that. Hamburg is bombed. There we go. And my B-24s return to base. See, I want to divide these ones up so I can easily see. So I have my B-17 groups, my B-24s, my B-26, and my B-25. And over here I have my P-47s. Man, so many P-47s. And my Spitfire, P-39 and P-40. So anyway, this should be correct. I'm sorry about forgetting to add my groups. You have to carefully look at the calendar to not forget it. But it should be a small mistake that have actually made the game a little bit harder, not easier. And when I do errors, I usually say that as long as they make it harder, it should be okay. When they make it easier, okay, we're gonna have a problem. Okay, so we go to score, campaign, and victory points. Railroads. I have 1, 2, 3 of them bombed, 4 of them bombed actually. So it goes all the way here. Then 2 bombed. It goes back to 0. Because Frankfurt and Cologne is unbombed. And we have river crossings, and as usual we have 2 bomb targets, 1 unbombed, so it goes to -1. Okay, let's see with victory points. The Germans have, how many unbombed factories do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Do I have 5 bomb factories? Berlin, Hamburg, Osnabrück, Schweinfurt, Pilsen. That means for the first time ever I'm actually winning points. So that means I'm getting 1 additional point. Or 1 more point than the Germans. So again, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they only get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they get 4, I get 1. So that means we actually go down now from 95 to 94 for the first time ever. Oh man, I need to get more victory points, but track number 1 is scaring me. And track number 3 isn't looking very good either. Anyway guys, let's go on to the horrible... no, not repair yet. We actually have the Luftwaffe Refit. Okay, so no units are going to refit. I do have 1 bombing here. They will only actually get to refit 5. But I have 6 manufacture. So manufacturing. And we're going to go ahead and use the new Luftwaffe group placement table for the first one. And he's going to go into the first. And next one. 5, 6. See, 5, 6. That's gonna turn into track. Let's see, 5. Track number 6. And then we place these guys out. They go on the highest combat value groups with no squadrons attached. So it should be these guys. Man. Number 1 is swarmed. Really swarmed. I think I'm going to take everything out and then I'm going to hit 1. But they keep repairing. That's a problem. And that's what they're... Whoops, drop the dice. That's what they're going to do now. They are going to repair and it's going to be bad. I have a feeling. 4 and 5. Amiens. Schweinfurt. It's okay. Not too bad. 4 and 5. Yeah, that's actually it. Okay, so no 5s, only 4s. And that, my friend, is the end of January 1944. We go now to February 1944. And anyway, here in February 1944, I have actually noticed one mistake that I've done. And that is when I place new groups, you should actually, according to the rules, if there is an empty track, you should actually prioritize that track. And I will read you the rules right now. And I don't think it will have made a big difference. Perhaps the build-up here would not have been so severe with this rule. But, you know, with just one, you would have still kind of killed them. Anyway, I will read you the rules here from... when you place out new groups from refitting and from manufacturing, you will arrange them left to right from strongest Luftwaffe group to weakest Luftwaffe group. Then you will place them on the board one at a time from the left. And if there are any target tracks without a Luftwaffe group, those receive groups first, starting with a group to the lowest numbered empty target track, then a group to the second lowest numbered empty target track, and so on. So first this one, then this one. So we have 2 empty target tracks. And then as long as every target track has at least 1 Luftwaffe group, you will use the normal procedure. And again, my bad. I think I knew the rule in my head, but I'm trying to, because this is a long video, and I can see it's already like 30 gigabytes. I'm trying to do this fast and clean for you guys to get a feeling of how the game works. But now you know that I did a mistake. I'm gonna put a description about it. And I don't think it would have changed that much. Maybe the build-up here would not have been so severe, but it is what it is. And we can see that the last time the Germans got a BF, let's see, BF 109 school. I don't know which one I placed it in, but they are going to get some anyway the next turns. However, in this turn, we start as always with the AA placement. 6-2. And 6-2 is going to be track number 7. And then this time they are not actually going to get any new forces, but we are going to remove DE 520 school. So it should be this. Let's see, there's no... Oh, actually it's going to be this one. DE 520 school. So that one gets removed. And then we have one of these left. Let's see who's going to get it. It's going to be one of these guys. And at the same time, I did forget to give myself that important reinforcements. So again, I think I did they kind of canceled each other out. But now you know about it. I'm sure that you guys who read the rules when you saw me do it were thinking it and hoping that I would hear you. But sorry, I did not hear you. Okay, so we have done that. We have reinforced core area, but that's not going to be something we need to do for this turn. This kind of threw me off. Reinforced core area and groups, and there's no more groups. So that leads us to our refit. We're still at 2 fighters refit and manufacture. And if I'm going to be a little bit a stickler for rules, you should actually do your group placement before you do your refit and manufacturing. So we're going to be good boys and do that now. I'm putting these fighters back over here. Okay, so the groups we are going to receive are B-17 and B-24 and B-25. So quite a lot of planes. B-24 and B-25. Let's see. B-17, B-24, B-25. And the reason why it's important to do the group placement before you do the refit is because now I've actually taken the last bomber squadron from the dead pile and attached them to these bombers. If I would have done the refit first or manufacturing first, that would have given me those to other squadrons, which would be wrong. Okay, so B-17, let's see, P-38, P-40, and P-47. So let's start with the P-38. P-40 and P-47. P-47. Still don't got those P-51s, which I really want. But you can see here, man, I got a lot of units. And then we have our refit and manufacturing. So start with fighters. And this is the last one. So you can see all of these dead piles, they're empty. So there's a lot of stuff now going on. So where did this guy come from? Oh yeah, he came from the dead pile. Okay, so these I'm gonna attach to my Spitfires. This guy is just alone. And then for my bombers, refit 4, but there's only 3 damaged. And I'm gonna place those on. This group has taken severe damage. And let's see, one of these guys I'm thinking. Yeah. So anyway, 3 things I got wrong with the rules, but I discovered while playing. So I hope you're not too angry with me, guys. Sorry about that. And that's the end of our groups and refit and manufacturing. We go to add and remove bombing campaigns. There's no new bombing campaigns. We're still at railroads and river crossings. So we go to Raf Attack, and we really hope to roll a 6. We get a 5. That's still good though. So we're gonna go ahead and bomb a heavy industry, and we're gonna take Mannheim. Thank you. And then we're gonna go ahead and execute our mission. So let's see. I wanna go ahead and bomb everything I can in this track, obviously. Schweinfurt. See, I'm gonna send my... Let's see, what do I want to bomb? I should start bombing these two as well, because it's gonna just turn very ugly if I don't. So, sending my B-17 groups to bomb here. Let's see, the first group is gonna bomb Wiesbaden. No, actually the second group is. And the first group is gonna bomb Düsseldorf. And I'm gonna send him, let's see, all my P-47 squadrons that I got. There's a lot of them. And I guess you could send all of the other fighter squadrons as well. Could kind of try to punch these guys. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna try to do that, because I want to get rid of all of these fighters. So let's go, lads. Let's go ahead and send all of these guys. They're gonna go ahead and look like they are in this one, but they're not. Oof. I'm hoping to... let's see, we are attacking Düsseldorf. So these guys actually can't join in, because they can only engage, they can only reach the coastal area. So let's remove these guys. But all of these guys can reach the interior, so that's fine. And they are escorting the B-17s, which are hitting Düsseldorf. And then the B-17s hitting Wiesbaden. They're all going at it alone. Let's see, do I want to hit the rail? Kind of want to do that. But I need these B-24s to hit Schweinfurt. Okay, so I'm going to send one group to that area, I guess. Or... no, I got several bombing missions here, so I have a good chance. I'm going to do like this. My B-24s and my B-26 is going to hit Amiens. That's the way it's going to be. So we have no escorts here or interceptors. So look at that, man. They're going to hit all of those nice juicy targets. And in this track, they're hitting Amiens. And they don't need any escorts since there's no enemies over there. Okay, so there is actually one there, and it's not in the coastal, so I can't send any of those. But I think I'm gonna be fine. Okay, let's start with this area then. Amiens, 157. Germans have 7. Ooh, 6-5. That's a bad one. 6. That's 2. 5. That's 1 damage, 1 destroyed. So 1 goes here and 1 goes into the dead pile. They fight back though with a combat value of 4. 4, 6. That's 4, 6. That's actually 1 destroyed. So this 1 goes to the dead pile. And Amiens is successfully bombed. We put a 5 there. And these guys return to base. And let's see, we have this area. Let's start with that. And we will calculate all of these target AA. So let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 in AA plus 8, that's 20. Whoop. 20 AA for free. That's 3 damaged or destroyed. That's 2 damaged, 1 destroyed. So we want to take those from these. 2 damaged, 1 destroyed. And that means we have successfully bombed all of these places. Man, that is a new record. 4 bombed in just one attack. Schweinfurt. Gotha. So let's see here. Gotha Air Factory, or well, the same Munich. I put that wrong somewhere. No, should be up here. And then we have Brooks. And then we have the heavy industry in Schweinfurt. And we have the aircraft factory in Gotha. And then, my ladies and gentlemen, we have an epic, epic, epic battle commencing. So first we have the fighter versus fighter. We're going to have to roll for interception with Düsseldorf. Let's hope for a high roll now. I don't want to roll a 1. I roll a 6. So that means all of them are going to intercept. So let's see. 1, 3, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 32, 36 in combat value for the Germans. They roll 1, 4. Yeah, I'm so lucky. 36. That's 3 damage or destroyed. Let's see, 3 damage or there's a 4. That's 1 damage, 2 destroyed. And I'm going to take them from the P-38s. 1 damaged, 2 destroyed. Okay, so I'm just gonna remember now to add those destroyed value of 6 to my combat value back against these guys. So we have 5, 10, 12, 17, 20, 29, and with the 6 gone, those 29 is 35. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. We're already gone through the maximum, which is 52. So 52 in combat value. 1, 4. That's only 1. Say 1. 4 damage or destroyed. 2 damage, 2 destroyed. And you start with the weakest. What did I say? 4. 2 damage, 2 destroyed. Okay, so 2 damaged, 2 destroyed. Okay, so Düsseldorf is gonna be bombed, but I'm gonna have to do damage to my bombers first. So let's see, Düsseldorf is 3, 8, 9, 15, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 31, 37. Wow, 37. 5, 3 on 37. 7 damage or destroyed. 4 damage, 3 destroyed. Let's see here. 4 damaged. Oh no. 4 damaged, 3 destroyed, and unfortunately, that's going to be one of my B-17s. Damaged. And that's going to give them 4 victory points. So that's very bad. But anyway, I need to get this stuff bombed. And that means Düsseldorf is bombed. And it's a heavy target. My B-17s, well, actually they get to fire back. Let's see, I did have 5 hit, I think. So that's 3, 5, let's say 4, 7, 10, 16, 3, 5, 16, 2, 1 damage, 1 destroyed. Let's see, 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. And my B-17s return, but since this is a heavy target and I managed to actually bomb it, I'm gonna do I get to do a fighter sweep, and that's what I'm gonna do now. And that, like I tried to explain before, is you take the value and you multiply it by half. So let's see, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. 13 plus 6, that's 19, 25 times a half, that's 12 and a half, that's, so they have 12. 12, oh, they're all good. 12, that's 3, that's 1 damage, 1 destroyed from my guys. And then I had, ooh, you remember I had like 52, let's do it again. 50, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 13, 15, 20, 28, 28, 38, 48. Yeah, it's still gonna be the maximum. Oh, okay, right, you should divide it by 2, so it's not. Okay, let's do it. Sorry guys, let's do it again. 8, 13, 15, 18, 23, 33, 43, 43, 45, 47, 50, 56, 60, 62. That's going to be 31. So I have 31 in combat factor. Ah, man, 31. A 1 is a 2. That's 2 units damage. Well, that was a little bit sad, guys. I was hoping to kind of give it to these guys. Oops, to the wrong one. Hoping to give it to these guys, but well, the dice were not on my side. I had 1 damaged and 1 destroyed. And Wiesbaden is next, but my fighters are going to have to return first. Whoops. So many fighters. Too many fighters. Okay, and then, let's see, messed up the map. And then we have Wiesbaden, and we're gonna have to roll again, and it's deep territory, so this could be bad news for us, guys. Maybe that was a little bit stupid going this early on. Okay, let's roll for Scramble, and let's pray for a 1. And it's a 6. So that means all of them are gonna attack. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. 6, 8, 10, 11, 17, 18, 20, 21, 23, 30. Oh, 30 against my poor guys. Let's see, 30, it's gonna be a 4. 1 damaged, 3, sorry, yeah, 1 damaged, 3 destroyed. So, it wasn't that bad, but still bad. However, Wiesbaden is successfully bombed. And I did take out at least some of those guys. Okay, my friends, my B-17s return to base. Oh man, my bombers are being decimated. That's going to be a problem. And that's the end of the missions. We will score campaign and victory points. Let's see our railroads. How many are bombed currently? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's the same. It goes to 0. River crossings are still 2 bombed. Goes back because the unbombed one. And then we go have to calculate our victory points. So let's see how many unbombed heavy industries the Germans have currently. 1, 2. Do they only have 2? That's pretty good, man. That means I should have 7 bombed. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I have 7 bombed. The only ones I have left to bomb is Hanover and Bremen. So that means I should actually get now 7, let's see. Should get 5 victory points. No, wait. I have 7 bombed and 2 unbombed. Okay, so I should get 5 victory points. Okay, so we go from 104 to 99. So things are starting to happen. It's happening late, but it's happening. Okay, so then we go to Luftwaffe Refit and manufacturing. So refit, let's see how many oil factories they have unbombed. 1, 2. Let's see, none there. 3. So they have 3 unbombed oil factories. So that leaves 3 of them to refit. And refit, as you know, is going to go to the highest combat valued group without any attachment. And then we have manufacturing, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's exactly how many counters we have. And we start with the first one, and now we know that it's gonna go to the track without any the lowest number track without any groups in. And then we have these guys left. It's gonna be simple because it's gonna go here. And let's see, Luftwaffe Refit, and that's German bombing repair. Ooh, have a bad feeling about this. 1 and 2. Stuttgart, Mannheim, Vorslety, Munich, Messerberg, and Hamburg. Man, that's 5 bombing counters. And that's a problem when you get to bomb so many targets. Of course, there's always going to be something repaired. And that, my friends, leads us to March 1944. We can see the first red number here, which is 140, and that means if you only have 140, or if the enemy has 140 points, it's going to be impossible to lose. And we start by moving our AA. We roll 3-3. 3-3, that's going to be track number 3. Oh, that's not where we want it. We want it in another track. And let's see, reinforce core area. Nope, we don't have to do that. And groups. So let's see. The enemy is going to lose a BF 1010. It's going to be this guy. Let's see. So it's not going to be, let's see, what I say it was going to be. A BF 1010. So it's not going to be that guy because it's an exception if that leaves that track alone. So it's actually going to be this group, and it's going to be the weakest one. It's going to be this one. BF 1010. So this one is going to go to the priority Luftwaffe group, which is going to be, let's see, this one. So Berlin keeps getting stronger and stronger. But however, the Germans are going to get a Focke-Wulf 190 school. Let's see if we can find one of those. And it's going to be this one. And there's no counters left in the dead pool. However, there are in the damaged forces staging area. So he's actually going to get one of those. And then we're going to go ahead and roll on the table. And he's going to be placed in 2-5. And that's going to be track number 2. However, we have already empty tracks. So he's going to be placed in the lowest number empty track, which is 4. So he's being placed in 4, track number 4. And that's it for the Germans this time. And it's now time for my refit. I have, as usual, 2 fighters. And, oh yeah, I should do the groups before. I always forget. It's because this number is before, so that's why I forget it. Let's see, March 1944. Oh, that's a lot of B-24, B-26. Let's see, B-24, B-26, and with attached squadrons. And let's see what else. B-25. I don't have any more B-25s here in my piles, so I'm guessing that's skipped. No, it doesn't say B-25. Sorry, that's my mistake. B-26. It says P-38 and 2 P-47s. So P-38 and 2 P-47s. And then my dead pile of fighter counters is empty. And the same goes for me. I get to do I get to take one from my damaged forces. Let's see, man, there's a lot of fighters here, and none are removed for me, and I get nothing else. But then we have our refit. Okay, so for our refit, let's start with the fighters. It's gonna be 2 of them, and none manufactured because I have none remaining. I'm gonna go ahead and put these on my Spitfire. And then bombers, free refit. Of course, I take my counter. 4 actually refit and manufactured. And let's see, B-17. Man, my B-17s have taken so much damage. I'm gonna have to give these squadrons to one of them. And then we have manufacturers, and we have 4 over there. There we go. Let's see, where do we wanna... I'm gonna go ahead and give them to the B-17, I think. It's gonna be the best way. And I don't know, maybe I should divide them. Yeah, no, I'm giving them to one. I don't want to complicate things further on. Okay, so that's it. We will add or remove bombing campaigns, but there's no new bombing campaign. And then we're going to do Raf Attack. And you know the deal, we roll a d6. And we roll a 1, so unfortunately the RAF don't help us out this turn. See, these are all bombers. Poor bombers. Okay, so let's see what we want to do this turn. We definitely want to hit Hamburg again. But also this area. I want to go in there and bomb it all. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The same here. Okay, and we have the AA there as well. That's nasty. Let's see, railroads. How are we doing with the railroads? Okay, so we send our... Man, tempted to send my B-25s here to bomb the railroads. We have Messerberg, gun bomb the Munich. Not an easy task. Let's see. My victory points are important. So Hamburg is gonna get it. That's actually the only industry which I have which is unbombed. So I'm gonna focus on that one with my B-17s. And I'm gonna send all of them towards that with my Spitfires. And let's see, I want to go ahead and head to Stuttgart also. hopefully bomb that with my B-25s. And they are not heavy bombers, but they can bomb campaign goals. And then I'm tempted to go in here, but I know it's going to be trouble. I know it is. I don't know what I want to bomb though, but I want to get rid of these guys and start bombing the aircraft factories and so on. But actually, I think maybe I'm just gonna stay cool and just wait it out, because there's no infrastructure there that I need bomb. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send all of these, you see these fighters? I'm gonna send all of them to this area except the coastal ones. So I'm not even gonna move the fighters to be escorts, because I'm not sending any escorts here since there aren't any interceptors. So let's start with Stuttgart. Let's see, so I'm not missing any heavy industry target. Nope, I'm not. So Stuttgart first, it's a value of 1 + 6, 7, and they roll 4 free. So 4, that's 1, and 1 on a free, that's 1 unit damaged. So I got 1 unit damaged. B-25 to return, and Stuttgart is successfully bombed. And we put that there. And then we have this area. We're going to have the roll for Scramble first. Scramble on the interior, and it's a 6. All of them are going to scramble. I have, again, all of my fighters are escorting that except the coastal ones, so I'm not even going to bother putting them there. They have a combat value of 6. 4, 2. So that's 1 unit 1 unit damaged. I'm going to take the P40 damaged over here. And then my units here are of course at the highest combat value, which is 52. And I roll 2-2 on the 52. That's 9 damaged. And a 9-2, that's 4. Let's see, 52, 2, that's 9 damage, and that's going to be 1 destroyed. Sorry, it's going to be 4 destroyed, so all of these are going to the destroyed, the dead pile. And then bombing Hamburg is 3 + 5, that's 8. 2, 5, 8, that's going to be, let's see, 2, 1 damaged, 1 destroyed. So I do lose 1 B-17, but I have so many in here, so I want them rather to be destroyed this time. It's kind of strange, but that's the way it is. Hamburg is bombed. And it's a number 4. And my B-17s return. I'm just going to go ahead and stack these guys. And let's see, I messed up the map again. And let's see what waits us now. Score campaign and victory points. Let's see. Railroads, I have 1, 2, 3 bombed. 4 bombed actually. So you know the deal, it goes all the way here. And then to start again, because I have Frankfurt and Cologne is unbombed. River crossings, the same wing there goes back to -1 because Lohr is unbombed. Campaign points, let's see now. Still it's Hanover and Bremen, which are unbombed, but all other heavy industry targets are bombed, so I gain 5 victory points again. Must be 5, right? Because let's see, it's 7 of them bombed. 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, bear with me, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus the 2 for unbombed. So that's 5. They have 99, so now they have 94. I'm gonna have to find a way to increase my victory points, or we're gonna have trouble. I'm gonna have to try to punch Berlin soon. That's the only way I can do it, but I can't lose my... I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because I can't lose bombers or groups, because then I'm gonna get the 4 negative victory points for every time I do that. Well, we'll see how we're gonna do it. Okay, so then we go to Luftwaffe Refit. There's only one in Refit area, and they do have one oil factory. It goes... Where does it go? To this guy. And then we have manufacture. There's 2 of them left here. And this one we're going to go ahead and roll for. 2, 5. That's track number 2. And actually, you remember, if it's empty, you will put it on the empty track before you put it anywhere else. So it goes on track number 4, and the squadron automatically goes to it. And then we have the horrible repair. 5, 3. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Ladies and gentlemen, that's very bad. Okay, so the Germans repair 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 areas. 7 areas repaired. And that, my friends, leads us to April. And now, if they had 130, it would be an automatic loss. But we're in April 1944. And let's see. We have move AA. 3, 3. Let's see. 3, 3. It's going to go into track number 3. And it's already there. We don't want it in track number 3. Why? Reinforce core areas. Nope, not going to happen. We have groups. We're going to remove a BF 1010. Maybe this guy. Or actually, no, it's... Again, it said don't leave any tracks alone. Sorry. Messing up the rules. BF 1010s. We have this guy. He's going to go ahead and go away. And then... This one is going to this. Nope, to this one. And then they will get a BF 109. And we have an empty track here, number 5. So let's go into number 5. And I am getting a BF 17 and 24. 24. It's not really helping me because I don't want more. I just want more squadrons. Let's see. 820. And these again are going to be attached with squadrons, but my dead pile is empty. So then the squadrons are coming from here. Let's see, B24, B20, no, sorry, B17, B24, and A20, and P38 and P47. P38 and P47, and same goes for them. If there's no squadrons in my dead pile, they will go from the damaged forces. Okay, so that leads us to refit, and there's no more fighter squadrons, so nothing gonna happen. But I will get 4 here, refit, and then since my dead pile for the bombers is empty, I will get them from the damaged forces staging area. And the same goes for the Germans. If their dead pile is empty, their manufacturing is gonna come from here. Okay, so let's see where I want to put these 6. I'm gonna have to start dividing my troops more, I think. So let's do it like that, and then let's do it like this. No, man, I think we're gonna kind of have to push it with these. What industries? I have Wiesbaden and I have Pilsen, and I really want to bomb this area, and I think I'm gonna see. Wiesbaden, Pilsen is far away, so that's gonna take some damage on them. I think I'm gonna have to put them here. Actually, these guys can't even bomb heavy, so I don't even want to give them any of those. These guys are just trouble. Man, he had one now. Okay, Okay, I'm just gonna put them under these guys because I think they should have. I must have forgotten to take them from the what's it called? Damage forces starting pile. Okay, so I'm done with that. So now we go to our add remove bombing campaigns. Again, there's no new bombing campaigns. We go to Raf Attack. Let's hope for a 6. That would make me happy. We get a 5. I'm still happy, guys, because I get to bomb one area of my choice, and I choose Hanover. And now we get to execute mission, and let's see what we want to do. Of course, we want to go here. We're going to send our B-26 planes, our R-20s, and our B-25s. They're all going to go up against these 3 targets. And since there's no escorts here, it's not going to be very dangerous for them. So that's why I'm choosing also these. They are not heavy bombers. They can bomb campaign bombing zones. Okay, so I need to get to Pilsen and Wiesbaden, okay? So my B-17s, let's see. Which is most dangerous? Okay, this one, of course. My B-17s are going there together. And then this area, I'm sending all my B-24s. They're all going together. And remember, you can send several groups, but they have to be the same bombing type if they go on the same mission. So they are going to Pilsen. And let's see with my... I am going to go ahead and send all... Man, these can't even get any escorts because I don't have any deep yet. None of them can actually get escorts because all of those targets are deep. And I only have escorts this far which can go to the interior. So all of them are on their own, I'm afraid. And that's the way it's going to be. Okay, so Pilsen. Let's roll to see if they scramble. And we roll 4, so they are going to scramble. And let's see. We have a value of 3, 11, 13, 15. 4, 6. I don't even remember what I said. I said, let's see, 11, 13, 15. 4, that's 2. 2 units destroyed. So 2 of my units are destroyed. And then let's see how many, how much I get to fire back on these guys. I have, let's see, 3, 9, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27. So 27. 3, 4. 4. And it's a 2 damage, 2 destroyed. So both of them are destroyed. And that means we have successfully bombed Pilsen. So let's see if I can, maybe I can win even if I don't go to Berlin, because I'm being lucky in RAF or targeting. But if they roll a 6, my friends, I think I'm out of this game. And then my B-17s, they're going at it alone. I'm going to roll to see if they scramble. It's deep territory. And deep territory on everything over 2, it's all of them are going to scramble. So let's see. They have... I'm bombing Wiesbaden. So 3, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19... 25, 29, 35, 39. 39. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, let's roll. Oh, 39. They roll 3, so that's 6 damaged or destroyed. And we roll 4. 3 damaged, 3 destroyed. So 3 damaged, 3 destroyed. Okay, so we have successfully bombed Wiesbaden as well. And we are going to roll to see our damage back. We have 3, 4, 7, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 20, let's see, 22, 25, plus the 6 we removed, so that's 31. And these are just stacked because there's so many groups of them. Doesn't matter if they're stacked or not. I forgot what I said. I think I said 25. Did I? Oh man. 3, 4. 3, 4. 7. 10. 19. 22. 25. 31. I said 31. Okay. So that's also a good number. 31. That's 4. 2 damage, 2 destroyed. Let's see, these are gonna go destroyed. Let's see. These are damaged. And my friend, that's it for this turn. Let's see how we did. Wiesbaden is bombed. Okay, so execute missions, score campaign and victory points. Railroads, have that changed? 1, 2. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about this group. Okay, so no fighters. We will combine the AA of the targets. So it's 2 plus 4. That's 6. No, sorry, it's 1 plus 1 plus 1. That's 3 plus 4. That's 7. 7, 5, 1. 5, 1, so that's 2 damaged. 2 damage, I can live with that. And all of these are successfully bombed. And that leads us to score campaigns and victory medals. Let's return with these bombers. See, B-26s should be here. And B-25s here. Okay, let's see. So score, oops. Roads, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have 3 bombed and then 3 unbombed, so it goes to 1. So they have managed to repair 1, and then for river crossings, all of them are destroyed. No, lore is undestroyed, so it goes to -1. Okay, let's see, victory points. How many factories do they have left now? I think Bremen is the only one, right? Let's see. Yeah, I think Bremen is the only one. So that means I have 8 victory points minus 1. I have 7 victory points. That feels good. 1, 2, yeah, should be 9 minus that one. Bremen is the only one. So 7 victory points. I go from, see, 94. And I get 3 remaining. So 87. 87 plus for the Germans. So we still have a chance to save this. Now we have Luftwaffe Refit. So these 2, whoops, because of course we have at least 2 oil factories. I haven't hit those very good, but I am still too scared for Berlin. Let's see, we are gonna go ahead and refit these fellas. And then manufacturing. Do we have 4 aircraft factories? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we do. And this one is going to go to the empty target track, so we don't need to roll. And then these guys are going to the guys without any counters. And then we go to repair. And if we roll a 6 now, I am going to literally cry. Oh, that's a close call. 5-4. Let's see, 5-4. Not too bad. Could be worse. That is the end of April, and we're now in May 1944. And we go ahead and roll for AA. 4 free. Track number 4. And let's see. Core area. Nope. It's all good. And groups. So in May 1944, we are removing one BF 10. Let's see, BF 1010. This is going to be this one. And they are, let's see, this one should be placed out. And it's going to be placed out on this guy. And then the Germans are gaining a BF 109 school. And that is automatically going to go into track number 6, since there's no, that's the only empty track we have. Or actually it shouldn't be a BF, it should be a normal BF 109, not the school one. There we go. And I am losing 2 P40s. Let's see, P40s. 1, 2. And I get a squadron to place out. I'm going to give that to my Spitfires. And let's see. I don't know what I got that losing 2 P40s. I read the wrong table again. Okay, so I gave the Spitfire, and I'm gonna bring back my 2 P40s. I think I recorded for many hours. This is the longest recording I ever done. Let's see. It says my Spitfire. Okay, I'm losing my Spitfire. There we go. So Spitfire is going back, and I have a bunch of squadrons here, and I'm just going to go ahead and attach them to my P47s. And let's see. Then I'm gaining a B24, a B26. See. And they come with squadrons as usual. And I'm also getting 2 P51s. And these are the guys I want, because these are the guys with the long range. Unfortunately though, I have no fighter counters for them. Or fighters, squadron counters for them. So they're on their own. And then we have manufacturing and stuff. It's already still at 2-4. So no more squadrons for the other guys, but for the bombers I have. And I take one because I only have 3 left in my dead pile. And let's see, I want to give those to my... I think I'm going to beef up my B-17s again. And my B-24s. And that's it. We go now to add bombing campaigns. Nope, there's no new bombing campaigns, but River Crossings is going to be the last one next time. And we're going to get landing in D1. Okay, so that means we roll for RAF attack. 5 or 6, let's hope so. Almost a 6, looked like it. Execute missions. Let's see what we want to do. I think I don't want to go against the railroads much more. I'm gonna have to focus on these areas, and I'm still feeling that there's no reason for me to go to Berlin. I think I can still go win without doing that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm sending all of these P47s with my B-17s against... Okay, so I have 2 targets. So let's see. What I want to do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, guys, is my first group are going against Düsseldorf, my first group of bombers, and they are gonna be escorted by a lot of fighters. The second group is going against Wiesbaden, and then I'm sending all of my B-24s against Hamburg. Let's see here. Too many B-24s, guys. How did I end up with so many B-24s? And let's see. Let's send some fighters along the way to help those guys out. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's see, that's not deep. So I'm gonna send, let's send all of this stuff except my coastal region over there. Let's say I'll keep my P-47s with these guys, just for the heck of it. And then send everything else with that guy. We have 3 groups here which are coastal, so they can't join in on the fun. And this is becoming very, very many many groups. Okay, so I don't know if you can see my coastal guys down here. I'm gonna have to stand up to see. Nope, you can't, but down here I have my coastal guys, and they're not much use. They're gonna have to sit this one out. Okay, let's see. I think I'm running out of space and battery on my phone, but we're halfway through it. So let's hope we can make it. Otherwise, this is gonna have to be the first time ever that I divide a video into 2 parts. And actually, I think I'm gonna have to do that anyway because it's getting late. Let's see. So first of all, we have this area, Düsseldorf and Wiesbaden. And Wiesbaden, we can't bring any of these guys because they are can only reach the interior where Düsseldorf is. So we start rolling for the scramble for Düsseldorf. And it's a 1. So that actually means they're not going to scramble. I'm only going to have to take the AA, which is a 3 plus 5, that's 8. 8, that's 3, 2. So 1 unit, sorry, 3. Yeah, so that's 1 unit damage for my B-17s. And Düsseldorf is successfully bombed. And that's actually bad for me because that means my B-17s going to Mannheim is going to have a problem since I was counting on all these P-47s. I was counting on them to kind of annihilate the fighters. And these guys are alone. So I will roll for scramble again and hope for a 1. And I get a 6. So that means all of them are going to scramble. This is going to be bad for me. 3, 10, 12, 14, 15, 17. Let's see, 17. 23, 25, 27. 28, 29, 31, 37. Ooh, 37, 5. That's 7. 3 damage, 4 destroyed. Oh man, no, and these are stacked. I thought they had squadrons. No! 3 damaged, 3 destroyed. 3 damaged. 3 destroyed. Man, that's gonna be 20 points for the Germans because I'm stupid. Okay, and they go into the dead pile here. Oh, no. Okay, and I get to fire back, however. And let's see, 3, 9, 18, 19. 19. 3, 2 damage, 1 destroyed. Two damaged, 1 destroyed. Man, that's awful. Okay, so Wiesbaden is... I'm not gonna swear. So Wiesbaden is bombed, but a completely heavy price because I'm stupid. I forgot that these guys were stacked. I thought they had Squadrons under them, but of course they didn't, so that's very bad. Wiesbaden is destroyed and my poor guys are annihilated. Well, there's no reason to cry. We are still up against Hamburg here, and we have a bunch of guys coming after. We're going to roll for intercept, and 3 means it's going to be these guys, and they have a value of 6. Let's start by rolling for them against my fighters. 2 units. 2 units destroyed. And that's exactly how many I have for my fighters. That's lucky for me. And I get to fight back. Let's see, 10, 20, 32, 38, 40, 42. 42. That's 3 and a 5. That's 1 damage, 2 destroyed. So these are successfully destroyed. And my B-24s get to bomb Hamburg, but they will take 5 plus 3 plus 2. That's 10. 10. That's 3 units. 2 units damaged, 1 destroyed. So they go here. And this one goes to the dead pile. That means Hamburg is successfully destroyed. You know what, guys? It's getting so late here, and I gotta get up for work. These guys are retreating. I'm gonna have to get up for work tomorrow, so I'm actually gonna call this a day. This is the first time ever I've done a game which will be in 2 parts. But it's just too long otherwise. I think it's not even gonna fit on my computer, the file. But before I go, we're gonna go ahead and do our score campaign and victory points. Let's see, for railroads we have 1, 2, 3 unbombed. It's gonna go all the way here, and then 1, 2, 3 back to the 1, and then river crossings. It's gonna go there as well, and then we score victory points. So the Germans, I forgot about Schweinfurt, did I? Nah, man, that's gonna be that's a mistake. So Schweinfurt is definitely bombed. Nope, it's not. I never went there. I went this way. Oh man, I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm doing some mistakes now because I'm getting tired, I think. But let's see. Bremen is not bombed. Schweinfurt is not bombed. So that means I have 9 victory points, 7 victory points, -2, 5 victory points. But then 4 minus for each of these and each of these. So that's 20. 20 minus, let's see how many victory points I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 are bombed, 2 are unbombed, that's 5. So that's 15 victory points. 15 victory points for Germans. So it's gonna be, let's see, it's 87. It's gonna be 97, 102, and I think I'm very close to losing. So I think I'm just gonna actually keep going. Let's see. 102. Man, it's almost lost because of that stupid mistake I did. I'm gonna take a break because I need a break, but you're not gonna notice because I'm just gonna pause the recording. But yeah, we're at 102 victory points for Germans, and in the next one in June, if they have 110, we have automatically lost. And we still have, let's see, Luftwaffe Refit. So we start with these, and this one is gonna be, then this one, and manufacturer. I think my biggest mistake was not bombing the factories more. 3-4, but I haven't played this so many times. 3-4, so he is gonna end up on, or 4-3, on track number 4. Oh yeah, we have an empty track, right? So it's actually gonna be this one no matter what we want. And then this one is going under him, and this one is going under him. So that's it for the refit. Now we come to the horrible part, which is repair. I pray it's not gonna be a 6. It's a 6, and I can tell you this is lost, guys. 6 and 2s. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Almost all of them. Almost all of them. No. And that's the end of it. We go to June 1944, and I have a bad feeling about this, guys. Alright, so we're in June 1944, and we all know what happened in June 1944. Anyway, let's start with the Luftwaffe AA movement. We're all 1-1. It's going to end up in track number 1. And we will do our reinforce core areas, but no need in this turn. We will look at groups. We are going to remove, let's see, 1 BF 1010, and they are going to get 1 BF 109 school. BF 10910. Let's see if we can find one. Yeah, it's going to be over here in sector 1, and this one is going to go. See, do we have any 6s with only 1? Nope. It's going to go into this reinforcing sector 3. And then they are getting a BF 109 school. See if I have, yeah, I have 1 left of those. And do we have any empty tracks? No. So now we start rolling again on the new, Luftwaffe new group placements table. We roll 2-4. So sector 2. And we would put a squadron there, but there is no squadron available. So let's see, we go to our groups, and we are going to get, let's see, June 1940. We are removing 1 B-25. See, 1 B-25 is removed, and we are gaining 2 B-24s, 1 B-26. Start with the B-24s. And they're getting a squadron each. B-24s down here. And since there's none left in the dead pile, I'm taking them from there. That's how it works. 1 B-26. Same goes for him. And let's see, 2 P-51s. And they are taking the last 2 squadrons from the dead pile. And let's see, that's the end of it. You can see retreat here. The Germans are going to start retreating in 2 turns, but not yet. So now we go to add remove bombing campaigns. Or actually we're going to do our refit in manufacturing first. So first we don't have any fighters, so we ignore those. We need to refit 4 bombers and manufacture 4 bombers. So for our refit, we are just going to go ahead and grab these 4 counters. And for the manufacturing, it's going to be these 3. Actually, it's going to be, for the refit, it's going to be these. And then for the manufacturing, it's going to be these 3 from the dead pile. And then there's no more in the dead pile, so we take it from the damaged forces. It's going to be those. So we have a bunch of B-17s. And I'm going to be stupid again and stack them up. But I'm going to put them far down here where you can't see them to remember that they are stacked. And these bomber groups, I'm going to stick with the 1 B-17, the 1 heavy group. And now we go to add or remove bombing campaigns. So we can see here that this is going to be the last month we do our river crossing campaigns. But now we have 2 new campaigns. It's landing and V1. And the V1 starts here. And we have 3 of them. 1 on the Belgian coast. one on the Dutch coast, and one in Rennemunde. And then we have the bombing campaign here, and then we have beach landing, and that's a special one because you can guess what it is. It's probably somewhere in Normandy, something like that. And it starts on 0, and it's only active for 1 turn, or it's active for 2 turns. And I have to successfully bomb that, or I'm gonna lose the game, because 1 step to the right, and it will go to defeated. And the same goes for the beach landings. I have to hit them at least one of them, or I'm gonna be defeated. So now we go to RAF. We hope they do a good job. They roll a 3, so they don't do a good job. And now we go to execute mission. So the beach landing, again, that's one that I'm gonna have to hit. And I'm gonna go ahead and send all my B-26 bombers towards that guy. I have a total of 5 B-26 bombers. Let's see, do I want to send any of my fighters? Yeah, I'm gonna send 1 stack of fighters just for the heck of it. And then let's see, I'm in trouble here, guys, because railway crossings are a problem. River crossings are not going to be a problem because they are removed next turn, so I'm not even going to bother with the river crossing. But the rail are staying for a few more turns, so I'm going to have to bomb Amiens and Aachen. So I'm sending my B-17s to Aachen, and then my B-24s. There's just a massive amount of them, and I'm just going to move 3 of them. Anyway, so we want to send some escorts with these guys. Let's see here. And we're going to have to hit the V1s too. So there's a lot of stuff we have to hit. I kind of feel like I'm running out of bombers. But let's see. So these B-24s are going to go ahead and hit. See, these are going to Aachen. These are hitting the B-24s. Kind of running out of escorts. Let's see, they are hitting Amiens. They're hitting the beach landing. And I'm just gonna skip, I guess, the V1s for now. I just have no other choice, I feel like, because these B-17s, they're all squadrons, so I kind of don't have anything to go with them. I could send all of these B-17s, the bunched up ones, together with my other B-17s, because just to increase my combat efficiency, because the squadrons are going to be taking loss. So that way it's safe, but I can't send them alone. And then I can, of course, I can do the same with my B-24s. They can join the mission, and hopefully they can shoot down this guy. But I am going to have to just do that, because I don't have my remaining bombers, I don't have any escorts for them, effective escorts that is, and I can't afford giving the Germans 4 more victory points, so this is going to have to be it. Okay, so let's start with the first area, and it's a coastal area, so we're going to roll to see if they scramble. They do scramble, so let's see what they do. They have a 8, so that's going to be 3, 2, let's see, that's 1 unit damaged or destroyed, that's 1 unit damaged, so 1 of my P-47s are damaged. And then I get to fight back with, let's see, 5 plus 8, that's 13, so 13. And I roll 3, 6. So 2 units destroyed. So these are destroyed now. Put them in the dead pile. And then my bombers are getting hit by the AA. The AA is going to be 2. I'll drop one of my dice again. See if I can find that bad boy. Let's see. how much did I say? They have 2 in AA, so that's not very impressive. Let's see, 2, 4. So 4 is 0. So my B-26s are good. And the landing is bombed. And remember, if I would have failed, that would have meant automatic defeat. My P-47s go back. And my B-26 goes back as well. And then we have this area where I don't have any escorts. Let's see what I want to do here. Okay, so they are attacking Amiens. So let's roll to see if they scramble first of all. On a roll of 2 in the interior. Yep, they are going to scramble. So we have a AA value of 1, 5, 9, 11. 11. That's 2 units damaged or destroyed. That's 2 units destroyed. So they go into the dead pile. And they fire back 9, 10, 12 in combat value. 5 is 2. And a 1 is 2 units damage, so they go into this area. But I've managed to bomb Amiens. Well, let's see. So we have our last group here. We are starting by bombing Aachen. Let's see if they scramble or not. They scramble or... Oh, 1, they don't scramble. Man, that's bad news for me. I wanted to kill them with my P-47. So the P-47s are just going to go ahead and return. And Aachen is 1 plus 4, so that's 5. Sorry, 5 in attack value. 3, that's 0. So no hits. My B-17s make it with no combat damage. Let's see, B-24s over there. And Aachen is successfully bombed. And it's a 4. And then we have next target, Belgian coast. We will roll for scramble. This is the coastline, so a roll of 1 to 2. Very nice. They don't scramble. So let's roll for AA. 1 plus 2, that's 3 of AA. And 1, 1. Very good. So I'm getting lucky now. Belgian coast is successfully bombed. It's a 5. And my B-24 is returned to base. Man, I have so many planes. And that's it for my missions. Okay, so let's calculate, first of all, a campaign points. So railroads, 1, 2, 3 are bombed. 3 are bombed. 1, 2, 3 are not bombed. So it's going to go 3 to the left and 3 to the right. We're good. River crossings. 1 is bombed. 2 are not bombed. So it's going up 1. Landings stays at start. And then V1s, I bombed 1, but 2 are unbombed, so it goes to +1. And now we have victory points. And I think this is going to be the problem for me. Because 1 victory point here, because they have... I haven't bombed Berlin, so that's 1 victory point. And then 1 victory point for each unbombed factory. So first of all, 1 for that, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 victory points. And I have 1, 2, 3 heavy industries bombed. So 7 minus 3, that's 4 victory points. They go from 102 to 106. And I think that's actually going to be an automatic defeat next turn. But let's finish. Luftwaffe Refit. So this guy is refitted. He comes automatically here. And this one goes automatically to... No, actually... Yes, it does. It goes automatically to him. Manufacturing, these 2. And this one goes automatically here. And then the squadron automatically goes to him. And then we have repair. 1, 2. Let's see. 2, 1. I really want to repair those railroads. And Pilsen, no. And that's it for that turn. We're on July 1944. And 100 victory points for the Germans is an automatic defeat. And I have 106 for the Germans. So this is the end. Man, I thought I was doing a good job, but I wasn't. I think, of course, the first stupid thing I did was losing all of those stacked B-17s, which I didn't realize were stacked. That I lost 20 victory points just from that, and that was stupid. But still, I would have had like 86 by now, and next turn you will lose with 90, so I would still have lost. I don't know if I was too careful with Berlin, but still I had Berlin bombed, I had Hanover bombed. Bremen was the only heavy industry which wasn't bombed. So I think I kind of did good, but I'm really looking forward to playing this again and trying new tactics. And again, I think you have to be more aggressive against the old factories and the aircraft factories, because you can notice I was never in danger from losing from the campaigns. And I think that was also one of my mistakes. You have to be a little bit more, able to go closer to defeat here and risk it. Otherwise, if you're playing too safe with the bombing campaigns, you're going to lose from bombing too few factories or other heavy targets. So anyway, guys, this is 8th Air Force. I think you noticed when I played that I really like it. It is hard. It is hard to win, but in the same time, when I'm losing, I can't wait to start a new game and try a different tactic and hope the RAF is doing a better job. Again, posting a link in the description where you can get this game. It's from Fortress Games, a newly created company. They also released the 20th Air Force, which is about the bombing campaign in Japan. And I'm also going to do a playthrough and unboxing of that one. So stay tuned to my channel. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like my videos, please don't forget to hit that like button, give me a comment and subscribe. So stay safe and see you next time.